Hello everyone, it's your host, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with another exciting live stream. So I've been fooling around with a shot video editor, and I more or less decided that the ideas that I had were a little ambitious, considering the fact that I hadn't like practiced with it a lot. So one idea I had was a very quick video where it was just me and a clone of myself doing a video saying, "Hey, I'm trying out the cloning thing. It's interesting." And then we do the intro and outro together. So essentially, me and the clone would be like, "Hey guys, it's your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black the one and only here with," and then the clone introduces itself as Jet Black the one and only, and we move forward, and then we do the outro. When I go like, "Make sure that you," the clone would be like, "Smash that like button," and ding ding ding, ring that bell is what the clone would say, and we go back and forth. That one guy, Kel, said, "Yeah, that sounds fun." So I tried that out, and it was interesting. So the way that my room is set up, the lighting is pretty even for the most part, but with a clone situation, there's still a line in the middle. And the line isn't that noticeable, to be honest, because there are lines in the wall already. But I feel like the lines in the wall don't take away from it. Like it's fine. The having the border in the middle is not that big a deal. It's more I have to pay attention to how far I reach my arm out when trying to do the clone effect in videos because I gesture a lot. So if I gesture too openly, it'll cut into the shot where the clone's at, and it'll essentially cut off my arm. So I have to think about it more. Also, the dialogue that I was trying to do with the clone, I couldn't figure out a good way to time myself off of what I had said the first time. So I had two videos that were of not the same length, and I probably could have like chopped and screwed it together, but I decided like, nah, I'll do a clone video later. Let's try not a clone video. That one guy, Kel, said, yeah, if you really don't like the line, you can put an extra light source in to try and avoid it. Let's see, Nani said, where's your wife? She doesn't like your live streams. Maddie's currently chilling out at her place. I'm at mine. The way that the dorm system is set up, you can't just like have someone live with you. That's not how it works. Who didn't like pay, of course, to like be in the dorms. That's the different story. So I tried the clone thing. I was like, nah. Then I was like, there are all these cool fire effects, so let me like make something cool with the fire. So I filmed Winslow, and Winslow puts his hand out, and I was able to make like a ball of fire appear like above his hand. Then he blows on the ball of fire, and I had a separate effect where the fire kind of flickered to the side a bit when he blew it. And then I tried to seamlessly make it go from the fireball moving a little bit to the side to being like a stream of fire, but that never worked right. So I feel like the way that I should have had that be shot when I had Winslow sitting here and blowing on the ball of fire, I should have made it where he blows on the ball of fire and the ball of fire has his flame trail a little bit, and then he stops blowing on it and it returns back to a ball. Then I should have had him stop with the ball of fire, like get rid of it, and then just blow fire out of his mouth. The effect requires that the fire seem to be appearing from some kind of source. So if he had been like, I could have made the fire come out and look like it was coming through the cone in his fingers instead of coming off the ball, which didn't look right. Let's see. That one guy, Kel, said, sounds like you're straight up trying to do some ninjutsu. Yeah, I'm trying to like do some weird live action anime kind of stuff. So then the next thing that I didn't really like about the video that I was trying to make is that Winslow, after he blows the fire, immediately after, reacts to it as if his bed's on fire. And this is my fault. When Winslow's reacting and moving around, I like to try and capture motion by moving the shot around, but because it's not a stationary shot, it became difficult to make the roaring fire effect, like fire coming from the ground effect, look natural because the fire was stationary, but the shot was moving. And that would have been solved by me just having myself stay still, and Winslow can react crazily as much as he wants because the fire would just be roaring up from the bottom and the fire could still look natural. Like I could do the flame effect on this video in post, because I can't do the effects during live streams and it would work better. That one guy, Kells, said, can you make the fire move? So right now with my knowledge, I can overlay fire effects onto videos that I've already like downloaded onto my computer. If the fire effect doesn't already move, so meaning like it's a video of like fire in front of a green screen, if it doesn't already move in some way, there probably is a way for me to make it move, like to animate it to move, but I feel like that would be a little bit harder. That has to do with like playing with keyframes and stuff like that. I'm just trying to get my feet wet. So the fireball already flickers and moves a little bit. There's a second fireball effect where it kind of like drafts to the side as if wind's blowing on it. So I can like alternate between those effects and make the same ball of fire look like it's doing that. The flame breath looks different. It's like a different kind of fire, so it doesn't work well with the ball. I would use that independently as just like a flame breath, like dragon technique kind of thing. And then the flame on the ground, like I said, it only works really in stationary shots. But I feel like this has been a solid learning experience. I've learned that for the cloning thing, I didn't mind the line. I focused on the line a lot. So Nani's like, what are we even talking about? Nani, do you watch you gotta look at the title. So the title is talking about how I still don't really know how to use special effects in videos. So I'm going over how I attempted to use special effects in videos today, but it didn't work out the way that I wanted. And the point of this video, because you're right, it's been 6 minutes in, I should be getting to the point of what the video is about. The point of the video is that I wanted to upload a special effect video like tonight, but I wasn't really ready to do it, so I shouldn't have just jumped into it. That one guy, Kells, said, do you know about Skillshare? I am aware of Skillshare. A lot of YouTubers that I look at will be like, hey, make sure to check out Skillshare. You get this code, and they do have a lot of different video editing tips and stuff like that. And then Nani said, oh, okay, your music videos. Not talking about music videos this time around. So today, I was going to make a video where I talk to a clone of myself, and then Nani said your meme videos. More or less, yeah, I was going to make a meme video. It's going to be one of me talking to a clone, and then there's going to be one where Winslow was using fire powers, and he accidentally like burns down his room. I feel more confident to work on the fire-based thing with Winslow again, just to reshoot it. A lot of the issues come with me not understanding how the effects will operate, and then shooting incorrectly based off of like a lack of knowledge of how the effects work. So once I understand how the effects work, I can better shoot and plan like scripts and stuff like that, so that cloning interactions can be better, and that the effects overlay over the scene the way they should. And then Nani's like, yes, do that with Winslow. And that is the plan. Winslow is actually really interested in working on a short film. However, I feel like I'm not necessarily ready to do a short film. I wasn't necessarily ready to do my current special effects venture that I tried to do today. And then Nani said, so it's going to be like Winslow and Jet action anime video. More or less, when we finally get to that point. Right now, I feel like the most action I could do, I could do stationary shots where people could touch things and light them on fire. So I feel like I could do that pretty confidently. But it would have to be the ground that they lit on fire. Unless they lit something on fire by making like a pillar. Like the way this chair is here, I could edit it where I go like, boom, and like a pillar of fire would erupt upwards, like out of the chair. I could do that to try and like make an effect of lighting the chair on fire. If I wanted to make a ball of fire in my hand, that's actually really simple. So I could put my hand out and I could edit over the video like a fireball. And the fireball would be here. It's like about this tall, but I can edit the scale of it. I could blow on the fireball and it would waft in the wind a little bit, and then I could make it settle back down, so that would be cool. Like I said, I can do the fire breath thing where it's like, and it shoots out, but the fire breath thing doesn't translate well from the ball, which was a big problem when I was editing the Winslow video. I kept trying to make it work to where the ball would become the stream, but they're just two distinctly visually different images, so it just didn't work. And like I said, I shouldn't have shook the camera around while Winslow was reacting to his bed being on fire, because the fire's stationary. It just feels like the bottom part of the screen like that. So when the camera's tilting around, the fire isn't, and it just doesn't look natural and it doesn't look right. So what have we learned? We've learned that if we're going to erupt the bottom of the screen in flame, then the shot shouldn't move. It shouldn't move at all, so that the fire seems natural. We've learned that fireballs don't translate into streams of fire, because that just isn't how it works, and that streams of fire look awkward if they don't seem like they come out of a tight source. So I could even make like a flamethrower effect if we had like a prop for a flamethrower, like that would work. And you might even be able to get away with it comes out of the palm of the hand, but it didn't make any sense for me to be like palm of hand, ball, stream of fire. So that's where I was messing up. It needs to be palm of hand, stream of fire. But anyways, that's enough rambling. Long story short, learned my lesson. I now better understand how special effects stuff works, and in the future, I'll be able to make more special effects videos, but sadly, I didn't make one, but I learned how to make one better, if that makes sense. But anyways, I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding ding ding, ring that notification bell to be notified whenever you see these live streams. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, logging out. Peace. Sorry about the long video.